When we're participating in thoughts, we cannot direct ourselves effectively in the physical, right?
That would be right.
It has to be considered. So, what was going through your mind in the moment right before you fell, almost fell, but when you sprained your ankle?
Well, most of my thoughts right before that were just about dogs.
What about the dogs?
You know, I mean, because I'd gone out there with the bag, and there's enough to put some dog food in each of the bowls, 5 bowls.
You went out in the dog food bag.
Yeah.
And so you had that in your hand.
I had that in my hand.
Going down the steps.
Well, no, and I'd come back in, and I had to feed Buddha. And the puppy, 3 of the puppies had run into the door. I think RJ or Hammy one had come in, and she was still in the bed. So I was kind of irritated with her that she had to come outside, because I had, cleared the path for her.
So what was the thought within that irritation at Addie?
Well, it was simply...
You'd cleared the path because there were so many puppies around, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because she doesn't like to get swarmed by. So I kind of take the bag up and I shake it, and they all kind of run from it a little bit.
Right.
And she has been like coming right behind me and then going around behind the tree, out of sight. And then I've gotten distracted for her. But she didn't come out, and it's like, well, she didn't come outside. And, others were running up the steps to see her and running down. So I went and got her, and they were all, normally they're all eating. They were all just, I don't know, they were all just excited. I don't know if it's because Remy's back there and they were all fighting with him right before I went out.
But what was your thoughts right before? How was you experiencing yourself? You used the word irritated.
Well, I mean, in really looking at it, I mean, I was kind of, but I had to go back in anyway to get more food for Biggie.
Okay.
So I really wasn't that irritated. I mean, it was kind of more surprise that, well, she didn't come out here. When I turned around.
We didn't direct our body in the physical, and so basically, so you fell, you tripped, and so that's an indication
that I missed something somewhere. Yeah, I get that. I just, I just don't know why. I mean, because, and I hate to really try to, remember, specifically what I was thinking or feeling, but,
Why do you hate to remember why you was thinking, what you were thinking and feeling?
Well, to get caught up in the mind back.
But you're looking for a point.
But
so
right, they're looking for a point. But yeah, I do understand. I mean, normally it would irritate me, and I think that's probably part of it, because I had a reaction to her not coming out. And I've done that before. I mean, and then, and some of it is just irritation with myself that I've got to go back up the steps to get her because I didn't just pick her up and bring her out.
So is it more of is it like a saving time?
Yeah. It's a
You're
saving time.
in a hurry
Saving
to get to
time.
work thing?
No, because I wasn't in a hurry. I knew I had plenty of time. I mean, it was like, well, I ate first. I mean, I wasn't even close to time for me to get you up yet. So, I mean, I could have slept in. I didn't really ever consider that until after I was, and eating and all that kind of stuff. I just slept
You're-
in a little bit more.
You're distracting yourself from the point here.
Yeah, I know.
To have a pretty good sprain like you've got indicates a point to look at, to investigate, to write out, to apply self-forgiveness for.
I realize that.
Within your reaction, you had something happen, which was a minor accident.
Could it be a manifestation of something that was totally unrelated to the dogs? Because in going back just a little bit further, I had some negative thoughts about my body.
What do you mean by negative thoughts?
Dissatisfaction, you know, and about, you know, my pants being so tight, about my physical body. My shirt barely, you know, tucking in because I've just gotten fatter, and
Self-judgment.
self-judgment had been going on. Yeah.
There's a good starting place for...
Okay, you don't like me? Take this!
Exactly.
That! How about that, asshole?
Now I'm going to make you sit your ass still, and you can sit here and keep your foot propped up, and you can write out self-forgiveness.
Work through that shit. That's pretty cool.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll give me some coffee. I'm gonna write a little bit. It's like, you know, one of those light bulb moments.
Cool.
Duh!
Apply some self-forgiveness. And you about ready to start the Introduction to Destiny course?
Yeah, actually I need to send that email so I can get on and make sure I'm on the list. So I'm gonna do that too.
Awesome. Okay, so now he knows I've been recording. He didn't know. So anything you want to say in particular?
Well, that's it's actually the most assisting way you went about helping me go to that point, and even, you know, it's like, I know you've had to go through these points, and then, you know, it's like you go back further, you know, then you go back further,
Right.
and there's more and more, and I was just stopping with the whole thing with the dogs, you know, just related it all to that, and then it's like, oh wait, oh, light bulb came on, go back a little bit further, you know. There's what I knew right where it was then.
It's cool.
Well, yeah, it was cool.